Hi everyone, my name is Shilpa and welcome back to the channel. The country where I come from, India, rice is a staple diet. We have been eating rice since generations. And even in our mythology, rice holds a lot of importance. It is considered as pious, it is considered as a symbol of abundance. But recently, we have heard a lot of bad things about rice. Like if you have diabetes, don't eat rice. Or if you are eating rice, you will gain weight. Then there are many types of rice available in the market, which add to the confusion that we already have. Today on our channel, I'm going to invite Dr. Nitin Patankar, a very good friend of mine, to discuss more about what exactly is rice and how good or bad it is for you. Dr. Patankar is a diabetologist, he is MD medicine and lifestyle management expert. His holistic approach uses the Western medicine along with Indian yoga and chakra therapy for a good lifestyle in general. So the first question for you, Dr. Patankar, is what are nutrients available in rice? So all we hear is it's all starch. How far it is true?
Very good question. People really feel that eating rice is eating only starch. That is not at all true. Rice has got multiple other nutrients. For example, rice has 7% protein and it is a high class protein. So, similarly, rice has thiamine, rice has B complex, rice has multiple other minerals. And if you process rice correctly, it can give you zinc, chromium. So eating rice is not eating starch. Rice can give you really good nutrition.
In market there are so many types of rice available. What are actually the types of rice? How it can be differentiated, if you can just throw some light on that?
So rice can be differentiated depending on color. So we have black rice, we have red rice, we have brown rice and we have white rice. Similarly, the way the rice is built, we have parboiled rice and we have regular milled rice. Then even in milling, how much husk is removed, that also can differentiate the rice. Then rice is differentiated by the length of the grain. So it can be long rice, it can be medium or it can be short length rice. Then it can be divided into how glutinous it is. And why we mean glutinous means not containing gluten but how sticky it can become. So in sushi preparations or risotto preparations, you require a medium sized rice which can exude starch. So these are the various varieties of rice.
So why rice is considered bad by people? Why it is having such a bad reputation?
You have really asked the question which most people want. Everybody wants to eat rice, but they feel others consider rice is bad. So, why this is so? Why rice is considered bad? As our activity levels started going down with the advent of science and technology, the rice which was giving calories and nutrition to almost 70 to 80% of the world population who was very active. They had to be active for living. So now we have changed, we have become modern men and women, and then our activity levels have gone down. So rice has remained same. Rice gives calories and it is something like what you can say a secret donor. It gives calories, it is absorbed very quickly and it doesn't require so many calories to digest it. So it gives fully and those calories which go inside our body, if they cannot be utilized for the work, body stores it, and then we start getting excess body fat, excess weight, and complications arising out of it. So it is not rice that is bad, it is our lifestyle choices that are bad, but the poor rice takes the blame.
So you have explained so many types of rice just now, and if you can just tell us a little more about which type of rice is more healthier, what should we consume?
Yes, which rice is healthier? So basically, your definition of health. If the person has got a fever, then a highly cooked and easily digestible rice is a healthiest rice. But otherwise, if you want to look at a normal person and you want to think about health, then the parboiled rice is better, because while parboiling, the nutrients are pushed inside the endoderm layer, so they are retained, and then you don't lose those nutrients. Then sprouted rice is better, or colored rice is better, because it has got more nutrient values. So if you look at healthier rices, I will say a black sprouted rice is the best. Then red rice which is sprouted, brown rice which is sprouted, or then non-sprouted varieties of black, red, brown. And then comes the parboiled white rice, semi-milled rice. These are the gradations of rice according to your health requirements.
So whenever we are having rice in our daily diet, is there anything that it needs to be accompanied with to aid the digestion maybe?
In fact, rice is the best digested food. If you cook the rice properly, and you can make a little bit of paste of it, then it is the, I think, except sago or that sabudana, the rice is the easily digested food. So that's why rice kanji is given in fevers or in illnesses.
Diabetes is one of the rising concerns in India, in all over the world, I would say. The main question that diabetic people have in India is, can we eat rice? So can diabetic people really eat rice?
Yes, I like that question. Can diabetic eat rice? Yes, diabetic can eat rice, because it's not only glycemic index or how fast the calories are absorbed, the glycemic load, how many calories are absorbed in the body, that determines how the sugars will be affected. So if you eat controlled rice, and what we call it rice with resistant starch, if you eat that, that won't give you sugar spikes. Plus, the resistant starch will reach the large intestine and act as a very good prebiotic. So, diabetics should not think that rice is bad for them. They can eat definitely rice and enjoy life.
Weight gain and obesity is another issue that is increasing in the current generation, or even the younger generation, I would say. Is it okay to eat rice if you're gaining weight? Or in fact, is it true that if you eat rice, you will gain weight?
Of course, that's right. When you talk of diabetes, you talk of weight. So can you eat rice and lose weight? Of course. See, the rice is not a problem. How much activity you are performing. And if you eat a controlled quantity of sprouted rice and do good amount of activity, accompany that rice with good amount of vegetables, then you can still eat very tasty, healthy, mouth-watering rice and still lose weight. See, I always believe that treating diabetes or treating obesity, treating all these non-communicable diseases which can affect the quality of life. If the treatment is more like cruel, if the quality of life is hampered by those strict diets and regimentalization of the treatments, then why we should get rid of that disease? See, the whole idea, my philosophy is that you should plan a treatment which not only controls disease, but it also improves the quality of life. Because ultimately, I live for hope, happiness, and tranquility. If the treatment is not going to give it, then better not treat. So, you can eat rice, you can lose weight, you can control diabetes, and still enjoy life.
Now, the last question for you is what is the recommended amount of or quantity of rice that one can eat in a day? So, where do we understand what is moderation when we are consuming rice?
See, it is recommended that in a day we need around 130 grams of cereal or the carbohydrate rich foods. 130 grams for an overall intake of around 2000 to 2400 calories. So, if you want to eat, take all those calories from rice. Okay, go ahead. You can have 100 grams of rice. But when I say 100 grams of rice, it's uncooked rice. And I think anybody who has an experience of cooking rice, they will know if I cook 100 grams of rice, how much quantity it becomes. So go ahead, enjoy your rice, make a lot of varieties of rice, share it with everyone and spread the joy.
Thank you so much, Dr. Patankar, for being with us and really educating us on a very traditional thing that we have been eating since so many years, that is rice. And I hope that my viewers are going to use this information and take rice in a positive way and use it wisely in their diet.
Thank you.
I'm going to include Dr. Patankar's all information in the comment box down below, so you can go and check that out. You can also contact him directly, and of course he also has a YouTube channel, so which you can follow. You must follow, I would say, to know more about such things. One of them was rice, but he talks really great about many stuff on his channel, so that link is also down in the description box below. Check it out and follow him as well. Thank you so much and see you next time.